In this segment, we're going to be talking about other elasticities. There are two others besides price. The first one is income elasticity. Income elasticity refers back to the determinant of demand that says that if you make more, demand will shift out. If you make more, you will spend more. As a seller, I want to know how much more. Here, I'm looking at two subsets. There are two types of goods that are out there. The first one is what we call a normal good. The second is an inferior good. A normal good is one that as you make more money, you buy more of. It acts like it should. An inferior good is one that as you make more money, you actually buy less of it. An example I can give you here is in my college days, when I was a poor college student. I used to live off rice and ramen noodles. I had low income and I bought a lot of rice and ramen noodles. As I made more money, I stopped buying those two and started buying real food. Normal good. Something like a steak. Inferior good is a hamburger. Here, if income rises, we will buy more steaks. If income declines, we buy less steak. If income increases, we'll actually buy less hamburger. Whereas income falls, we'll buy more hamburger. It's a contradiction of one of the determinants of demand, the inferior good. Know to look for something about income. If it says income, wage, salary, something of that nature, look for one of these two as an answer. It's either going to be talking about a normal good or an inferior good. And the idea here is that you can identify them and be able to apply that concept. The other type of elasticity is cross-price elasticity. This refers to substitutes and complements. Recall from our determinants. Substitutes were something that you could use in place of something. Complements were something you could use you used with that item. And the price of a substitute has an effect on the demand for your product. The price of a complement has an effect. Here we're looking at how much that effect is. Again, you just need to be able to identify these and apply this concept. If I see the price of my substitute go down, what will happen to my demand? My demand will also go down. Remember, arrows going in the same direction. On the opposite side, complements. Here, if the price goes down, demand for my product will actually go up. Opposites. Because of that, if you look at the laws in math class, if you multiply two positives, you get a positive. If you multiply two negatives, what will happen? You will also get a positive. On the other hand, if you multiply a positive and a negative, you will always get a negative. Two ways to determine this is the direction that they are both moving, or just the plus sign of the E. If it's a positive E, they are automatically a substitute. If it's a negative E, they are a complement. Here, your tip-off is the price of another good. If you see some reference in a question to the price of another good, then look, which one of these two is it? That's how you determine that. Again, three types of elasticity. Price elasticity, last segment. This is the other elasticities, and here we have income elasticity and cross-price elasticity. You need to be able to know these concepts well enough to identify and apply them. Now, we'll move on.